January 18th, 2024, and this is Super the Hardest. And, like an Iowan at a caucus, does anybody care? We are your hosts, John, Mo, and Dave. Welcome to the new year.
Wow, new year, new place.
It's like 2020.
Yeah.
New year, new place, new
year,
us.
new president. God, I hope not.
Gosh.
We're in my basement, not Mo's basement.
No.
We haven't recorded in my basement in
Pre-me,
15 years?
for sure.
15 years. Yeah.
I mean, you and I have done a couple like one-off random things, but
It's been at least 15 years.
Yeah.
It might be more.
I think.
It's been 5 years since I sold my house.
dang, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It might be 15 years.
I think the last time we did it here was just before you built the podcast studio in your basement.
Yeah.
Because we were in Hilden's attic for a while.
That's right.
Then we came back to the
Yep.
bar
Yep.
in my basement for
Yep.
a while, just like a very short while, and then we moved it into your basement.
Yep.
So yeah, at least 15 years, probably more.
Yeah. How nuts? That's insane.
The bar's not here anymore.
It's
Where is that bar? The bar is at Klaus's
It's at
house.
Klaus's house. Yeah,
At
Klaus
least, at least it
owns-
lives.
Klaus house.
Klaus
Oh, yeah,
owns
Klaus
the
house.
Team Fremont bar.
Yeah.
We're at the Team Fremont folding table now.
We are. Powered, though.
Sitting
by
on a drum chair.
Snacks of Grandma Jean.
Grandma Jean snacks.
Those are the best kind, just if anybody's wondering.
We killed one bag already. That was fast.
Yeah, yeah. Why aren't we recording in Mo's basement?
Well, Mo's house is being torn apart.
When does that start?
February 5th.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Right soon, David. Right soon.
My anniversary is February 9th.
Well,
So,
have I got a
you
place
go.
that you're not going to be having dinner?
It's also Craig's birthday.
no way.
Yeah, it
February
is.
9th? Oh. I got another friend that it's his birthday. Crazy.
When you say friend, Dave,
Yeah.
is it just somebody you met like on your way to work?
Yeah.
Is this a guy you give a sack of ramen to?
Yeah.
You know, every Tuesday and Friday.
Yeah, it was just somebody on the bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool.
I got
like,
friends all over,
Yes,
okay?
yes,
and
you do.
I know their birthdays, so whatever. It doesn't matter.
I mean, if you know their birthday, that's a friend. I know Hitler's birthday.
Same as yours,
Yeah,
boy.
not my friend.
No. You mean him on a bus?
Oh Jesus! If I did,
Oh, you shouldn't do that, Mo. That makes a lot of noise.
what?
This.
That?
Yeah.
Oh
Really?
yeah, we're generating so much noise.
Oh,
right now.
it's not here. It's just in your headphones. So incidentally, I have no idea how this is going to sound, and odds are not good.
Yeah.
Do we want to pause?
No, not at all.
No, we're gonna let it ride.
We're gonna.
By now, they're used to shitty
They're
sounding
gonna get what they
podcasts.
You have already been at this for 2 hours.
I would like to point out that, wow, did they get a treat for Christmas?
Yeah, we did a
Nice
Christmas
big-
episode with
well, and nice big fat sound.
I was thinking
The
about
bi-
that. I was
the
like,
big bottom, the oral
we
exciter.
tore it all apart.
Yeah.
We're never gonna get that back.
No.
It was a one-off.
Yeah.
That was our Christmas episode. Tonight is our.
He's keeping us on
I
task.
am. Tonight is our Stuff of the Year
so bored.
episode. We haven't done one of these in 2 years.
I
We
know.
skipped last year.
Yeah,
I
well,
know.
there was nothing last year to report.
We just. I don't know what happened last year. We just didn't do it.
I do.
And last year was the first year.
I wanted to burn everything to the ground.
Last year was the first year in probably over 15 years that we didn't do a Stuff of the Year episode. Crazy. So we're back. I'm pulling
And we're
up.
back.
Pulling up everybody who submitted Stuff of the Year. I've got
I can't
their
remember. Do we
submissions.
go by category or how do we do this?
Yeah,
Do
we'll
we
do
just, like,
category. I was thinking
discuss?
we'd start with music if you wanted to.
I didn't even think about music, John.
Didn't you?
No,
All right.
I can pull something together.
All right. I know Mo's got a list.
I don't know if I do. This is the thing. I was just trying to think of anything, and like, I don't think I went to a single movie last year.
What?
Well, that's not
Really?
true. I went to Barbie.
All right.
I think that was literally the only movie I saw last year.
I feel like it's the only movie many people saw,
So,
based on the
I didn't see it in the theater, but I
based
did
on
see
the
it.
conversation.
yep.
Well, we're not talking about movies. We're talking about music
Doesn't
right
matter.
now. Mo?
Music.
Music.
Music. Did I go to concerts with you? I think I did,
May have.
but I don't remember.
Did we see Micaiah McRaven
No.
last year, or was that the year before?
Yeah, I didn't
forget.
go to that.
You played concerts.
No, you went with me. It was at the Fine Line. Remember?
No,
No.
I don't think I went to that.
I'm pretty sure.
Fine Line?
Yeah.
I don't think I've been to the Fine Line in like 8. No, probably 5 years, 4 years.
What? Why do I
Yeah.
feel like we've been to the Fine Line together?
I don't think so.
No, we went to First Ave together.
Yeah,
Wolfpack.
yeah, Wolfpack.
Wolfpack.
That was very disappointing.
That was.
I mean, good.
It's
we
a-
had,
it's
we had
a-
a good time.
It's a great. I mean, they're a lovely band
Mm-hmm.
that really needs a singer.
And an
yes,
editor.
agree.
Well, and an editor. Yeah, I mean that's fair. Like it's a millennial meme
Yeah.
that happens to have a funky groove, and that's great. But at some point, like you got to do something.
Yeah.
Man, I got concerts to talk about. Shoot.
Shoot. All right. Lay it on me.
This year I went to Red Rocks for the first time,
Oh, yeah.
You bitch.
and it was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shouldn't be though. It'd be really obvious where you sit. Like,
It was an early 2000 boys dream because I saw Dashboard Confessional.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Backstreet Boys.
No, and Counting Crows.
Oh, O-Town was my next guess.
O-Town. Oh my gosh, I haven't thought about them for a long
Yeah.
time. Definitely had
Can
their,
either of you name a
their
single
CD.
O-Town song?
Oh gosh.
No.
Oh, I could sing along
Me
if we
either.
put it on though.
I couldn't name a single one. They were like a C-list boy band, right?
I love the corporate experience.
Uh-huh.
I mean, there's that's a subgenre.
I'm going to let Dave search it up on his phone
Remember,
because
was
I
it
don't want that
98
in my
degrees
search
or
history.
Ooh,
96
All or
degrees?
Nothing.
98 degrees.
98 degrees. Yeah.
I definitely owned their 2001 album,
Dave.
O-Town.
Oh my
O-Town.
god.
Look
That
Look
is
at
that is so
amazing.
2001.
Yes.
Like it looks
I
like
mean,
Xbox graphics
okay.
logo there.
Oh
The
my
first
God, it
song
really
is
does.
Liquid Dreams.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, is that just Wet Dreams, but
that-
just titled Liquid
Yeah.
Dreams?
I guess so.
Was it by Lou Pearlman?
All or Nothing was their main hit.
I mean, their hit.
Yeah, their hit.
It reached number 53 on the Billboard charts.
Man, 14 million plays on Spotify. They have
Jesus.
762,000 monthly listeners on Spotify.
And none of that money goes to them. It all goes to the
That's
record company.
wild. Of
I
course
it
guarantee
does.
it.
No, so I saw, and Red Rocks did not disappoint.
Yeah.
That venue lives up to every hype that it's ever had.
Nice.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
I loved every second of it.
That's cool, man.
That's awesome. When did you go?
September.
Yes.
It was beautiful. I'm trying to think. Yeah, it was great. Elevation kind of messed me up though a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Saw Michigander at the Turf Club.
Michigander.
That was awesome. At the Armory, I saw Jimmy World, Manchester Orchestra, and Middle Kids. All three bands I love.
Lovely. Do you guys want to go to? I'm going to go to the Turf Club at the end of the month.
I love the Turf Club.
Me too.
26th, a McNasty brass band. So it's
Nasty.
I play with one. I think he's. Is there one or two trumpet players? I don't know. One of the trumpet players, or maybe he plays bone. Oh my god, this is boring. I don't know what he
Not
plays
boring.
in the band.
All right.
He plays trumpet or trombone.
I mean, I love the Turf Club. I'll go just to hang out at the Turf
But
Club.
one of my
Yep.
one of my former students is the trombone player in that band.
Oh, cool.
They're fantastic. McNasty brass band.
Oh, that's the name.
Yeah.
I thought that was just a definition of how they
I thought
play.
you said McNasty back.
Yeah, I thought you did too. What did
No.
you? What is it?
McNasty.
McNasty.
They used to be so
like
they
like a
started-
McDonald's burger,
No,
but
no, no.
nasty.
They started at McNally Smith College of Music.
Oh, okay.
That has, of course, now gone under because the owners were corrupt assholes who basically bled it dry and left everyone hanging a week before finals in December
Okay. Wow.
and closed the whole thing.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, students living in the dorms. Oh, there's no one working there and there's no food anymore.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It was amazing.
That's not. You and I have different definitions of amazing.
Yes.
I mean,
Anyway,
it was amazing.
so McNally, McNasty. Get it? Yeah, good.
I do.
Wordplay.
All right, that's my top concerts right there.
Concerts? For whatever reason, I blanked out all concerts I went to. I think we went to the National at Surly, right?
Oh,
That was
was
last
2 years
year.
ago, wasn't it?
That
Was
was
it?
2022.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's the sad dad rock.
Yeah.
Because you bought
Yeah.
the ticket for me for my birthday, and that was
Oh shit! I had to pay you for the
2022.
ticket. You didn't buy the ticket for me at all.
Yeah. Wasn't your birthday.
it was
buy
my
my own
birthday
ticket.
gift. It was a
Sucks.
birthday gift to me. And then I felt like I lived it Surly because I saw Tenacious D like right after
yes,
them.
you did.
Yeah.
You did.
But that was 2022.
That was 2022.
Huh. I'm forgetting.
shot.
I know I went to a bunch of concerts last year. I'm just
What Death
Forget
Grip?
Death Grips. That was the best concert I went to.
That was with Ethan.
Went there with Ethan.
Yeah.
That was a good show. That was
loser.
Was it at the Fillmore? He couldn't remember.
It was
where
the Fillmore.
at.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was
You
the
said you
Fillmore.
both went deaf afterward,
Yeah.
or he went temporarily
during,
deaf,
yes.
and you were just already deaf.
You're
Yeah.
already deaf.
Yeah.
I heard
What-
your
what?
Duolingo volume.
Huh?
Oh yeah, your
That's
Duolingo.
that was
Like,
so loud.
we're just like, what is going on?
Your phone volume was so loud.
Your Duolingo volume was really loud.
Oh, you're coming through loud and clear now.
I was
Got
worried
it.
about you.
I have to have it loud because they talk so goddamn fast.
Is that why it has to be loud?
Yeah, because I'm like, I can't.
I don't understand how the two are correlated.
That's how I deal with things when they talk too fast. I turn it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, oh man.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Maybe
wait,
if
no,
I
what?
he-
Usually, like when you're like in a country like Mexico, where they maybe they don't speak English, you talk louder and slower
Yeah, I'm like,
because everyone
Where
understands English
is
if
the
it's louder
bathroom?
and slower.
Banyo.
Is it Portuguese? What are you listening to?
Japanese.
It's
No,
what?
Italian.
Oh.
Italian. Well, it doesn't sound like Italian at all. Why are you learning Italian?
I just never stopped. Before the, I did Duolingo before we went to Italy this past
Yeah,
year.
I've been meaning to do it with Spanish for a long time.
Yeah, and so I had a good streak
I've
going.
been doing it with Spanish for decades, Dave.
I had a good streak going, and I just decided to keep it rolling.
Okay.
I'm at like 380 days.
Does Duolingo actually help you in
380
places?
days?
Yeah.
Or does it just feel like you're learning something, but really it's like not enough where you're actually going to have a conversation with someone?
Oh, I mean, you need to like really get into it to have a conversation, but it helps. Like, okay, I'm looking at that. I can read that sign now. If I stop and
okay.
like,
All right.
if I, give it a second. Well, okay.
So you
that
feel like
means
you're
this.
retaining some things.
Yeah, for sure,
Okay.
for sure. But I'm not ready to have a conversation by any means. Just by doing 5 minutes a day of Duolingo for a year and change.
Yeah. That's a
Yeah.
pretty good streak, though. You got a streak.
It's got a streak, man. It's like
you got
380.
a streak. Yeah.
380.
Yeah, you can't. Apparently,
stop
you
now.
can't do Duolingo
Big old
without a
streak.
streak. You need the streak.
You need the streak. Otherwise, it's
Can't
all
stop,
going to hell.
won't stop.
I still want to open an Italian restaurant.
Yeah.
I'm going to call it Ucci Fanucci.
That I can't translate.
I'll run the back bar for you. Let's do this.
It's going to be great.
All right. Here's my music. Because I can't remember any of the concerts.
I mean, I've got other stuff
Other than
concerts.
other than
but,
Death Grips. But
But that's fine.
the Hives finally came out with a new album. I think it's been like 13 years. And it's called The Death of Randy Fitzsimmons, who was like their made-up mascot, I guess. They had this. The Hives have this whole backstory about their band, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we were put together by a guy named Randy. He's our manager." Or
Of course, none of it's true.
none of it's true. Yeah, I think their backstory is also that they're from
Much like the art of the deal.
that they're from Mars. So I don't think that part's true. Might be. Pile. I believe you've come to see Pile with me a couple times now.
True.
I saw Pile at the Turf Club in 2023.
Ooh.
I don't think I was there. I saw Pile at...
No, you and Craig came to Pile with me,
Did
didn't
I?
you?
At the Turf Club?
Yeah, Turf Club. Yep. Speaking
Maybe.
of the Turf Club.
But I know I saw Pile... No, it wasn't Pile. It was... Yeah, it was.
Seventh Street?
The soft hands of
Stephen Miller.
Stephen Miller.
Yeah, that was at
7th
7th Street, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've seen Pile twice.
Yep. The Beatles released Now and Then, which I feel is a very nice song. Uh-huh.
I would agree.
That's worth mentioning, right?
I don't think I've listened to that song yet.
I was very confused
What?
when it kept popping up. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
I finally watched it. I'm like, oh, this is kind of touching,
Uh-huh.
actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Always good. And then the last thing I wanted to mention, music related, is the Wham documentary.
Also fantastic.
Fucking great. Did you watch it,
Really?
Dave?
No.
On Netflix?
No.
Oh, you got to watch it.
Who was George Michael was in Wham?
Yeah.
Wham. And the other guy.
Yeah, yeah.
And the other guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wake Me Up Before You Go.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
So,
It was terrific. I've always been a big George Michael guy.
uh-huh.
Like a big fan of that guy. This was a great movie. Super insightful. Just a pleasure to watch.
I don't want to talk with my mouth full, but I can't avoid it because now your mouth's... God, guys.
Yeah.
We didn't
All of our
time this
mouths
well.
are full. We're eating snacks.
Damn
Deal with
Grandma
it.
Jean snacks.
Now we're eating Grandma Jean. So, that... Just music documentaries in general.
Mm-hmm.
This is an incredible time to own a streaming service or to subscribe to a streaming service. The documentaries that are being produced are phenomenal.
Yeah. And this one's great. It was great.
Oh, absolutely.
Edgar Wright directed one on the Sparks, and I've been meaning to watch that one for a long time, and I haven't.
Oh, this is better.
We're
than the
firing on
crackers.
all cylinders tonight.
Yeah, we are. Yeah,
I'm
we are.
telling you.
I
I hope this is someone's first episode.
Where'd this thing go?
let's see. I'm trying to think who else I got into. I got really into Rustin Kelly this year.
Yeah.
Singer, songwriter, dude.
Oh, for me, this was the year of Black Sabbath. Really? It was the summer of Sabbath for me. Nothing but Black Sabbath
You know what?
all summer long.
I want to say this about Black Sabbath.
They're awesome.
They are incredible. Fistine, here. Do you know how to do that?
No,
Oh, come on. How old are you?
I can make you a Wisconsin one.
God damn it.
Well, I'll take a Wisconsin one. Sure.
No, you don't want David
Yeah, Brandy. Brandy.
with Sprite?
She's a fine girl. No, I like him sour with a little squirt.
Jesus.
All right, back on track.
Yeah, Rustin Kelly was for me. Olivia Rodrigo's album is really good.
All right.
Her new one, her follow-up to her first one that blasted the airwaves.
Never heard of her.
You've never heard of her?
No, I've
Oh,
heard
I was like, what?
I just have never heard
We were
one of her
talking
songs.
about Black Sabbath when...
Yeah, Black Sabbath.
Because...
It was the summer of
Holy
Sabbath.
shit. Yeah.
I own the
I
entire
wasn't
Ozzy
voting.
run now on vinyl. I just
Wow.
kept buying it. Just kept buying. Even the shitty ones I kept buying.
Well, are there shitty ones?
Yeah, yeah. The,
I
la-
mean,
the
but
last
really-
couple of the 70s, or yeah, 70s
But
weren't
are they
great.
actually shitty?
They have their shitty moments.
Shitty moments. Right.
Yeah.
But the more I hear, I'm like, yeah, that, you know...
When I went to
It's-
Ozfest,
You know, when it's bad, it's like pizza, man.
When it's bad,
it's still pretty
Still
good.
pretty good, yeah.
I
Yeah.
had no idea that you like that music. It's
true.
The man who argues till the end of the earth about art,
Yeah.
but Black Sabbath,
Black Sabbath's great, man.
Guns
N'
N'
Roses.
Roses.
I'm not saying it's the best. I'm saying it's the most clearly distilled, perfect.
We have like
example.
5 other 2023 subjects
Yeah.
to get on. I'm not
Doesn't
even
matter.
touching. I'm not
We are-
touching
but-
that.
Oh, that
Yep, it's the best album of all
was... No,
time.
no, I didn't say the
Boom.
best album. It is the most pure distillation of American rock and roll.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yep.
Like,
Oh,
God, we're talking about Appetite for Destruction, by
yeah,
the way.
absolutely.
Oh.
I mean,
well, when you
duh.
define it like that, I'm like, oh, okay, fine,
Yeah, duh.
fine.
Tell your brolo.
Audio slave, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He'll get there.
Okay,
That was a fun night.
my bro.
But Black Sabbath, I will say Technical Ecstasy and Never Say Die, not great albums.
No, when I saw Ozzy at Ozfest,
Yeah.
he was playing with the Black Sabbath guys.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Didn't stay for the whole set. I'll tell you that right now. I left midway because I didn't want to deal with the traffic.
Oh my God.
Oh, David.
I saw him. I saw Ozzy. He did his little demon jumps. They sang War Pigs or whatever that song is.
Yeah.
Or
whatever
whatever
that song
that
is.
song. Yeah. Yep.
Oh my goodness. All right, so let's go. Let's see who's submitted some stuff here. Stitched is up first. He says, in video games, Baldur's Gate 3, arguably one of the best RPGs in a while, but I still prefer Witcher 3, but whatever. He appreciates Cyberpunk's Comeback Kid and their version 2.0 finally releasing the game as it should be. I also played Cyberpunk in 2023, and it was one of the best gaming moments I've had in years, or gaming experiences I've had in years.
That's on my list of games to borrow from you.
So glad that I waited until they fixed it.
I had a conversation at work last week about Baldur's Gate
Yeah.
and how we played this on our computers like 25 or 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, and the series is still like, it's still really great.
I mean, the third one, sounds like they freaking knocked it out of the park.
right?
For people who like
But
Baldur's Gate
it was
games.
already fantastic.
I heard a girl on a podcast 2 weeks ago, and they were talking about their games of the year. So it's the
I feel
MinMax
like we should
podcast.
mute this now. Because he's going to say something that's going to get us in trouble.
No, I'm not at all.
She can't like Baldur's Gate because girls aren't allowed to play video games.
So they all vote. They all get together. They vote on their top 20 games of the year, right? And they organize them. They sort them, and they kind of say, "Oh, this one should be."
Out of how many people?
It's like 9 or 10 people.
Oh, okay, all right.
And some of them work for Game Informer, and they kind of just freelance, and they appear on this podcast sometimes. Anyway, their number one game of the year was Baldur's Gate, and one of the hosts, she was so happy because she loves this game so much that she started crying.
Wow.
She's like, I'm so glad everybody. I was like, people love this fucking game.
Right, it's
is my
crazy.
point. Like, people are passionate about this damn game, and I just don't know if I would be able to even scratch the surface.
No,
on what
I
this
know
game
for a
has to
fact
offer.
it's not for me, but for the people who
Right.
like it, awesome.
Right, but I find that's just it, right? I'm like, I would never, because it's just not my personality or the time I have
Yeah.
Yeah,
to
I don't have
ever
the
to
time.
ever fall that far. I mean, I vanquished the mighty Whizpig, and it's been clear sailing 30 years ever since.
Yeah.
Wait,
but-
what is the Mighty Whizpig
Oh my
from?
Diddy
God,
Kong.
Dave, you're and special guest.
Man, that's basic lore, Dave. Come
Yeah,
on.
come on.
Basically,
Yeah, oh my lord.
Super
But-
the hardest lore. It goes so deep.
But I understand the game, and I the little bit I played of Baldur's Gate 2 or 1, I don't know what it was,
Sure.
way back in the day. I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun, and it was I was playing it online, remotely with other people, and it's been 20 years at least
Yeah.
that I did that. So the idea that game is still running, essentially.
Yeah.
It's that same thing has just evolved into various iterations, and it was deep then. I can't even imagine
Everything I
what's
hear about
available
it.
now.
Everything I hear about it, I'm just like, that sounds freaking incredible.
Yeah, like
It's
Yeah.
like it's like actual ass D&D where it's
Yeah.
like the possibilities are endless.
yeah. And for the people who have, if I could have encountered this game
yeah.
at age 20,
Yeah. Yeah.
when I had
Oh,
a-
yeah.
a different set of time and
Yeah.
priorities
Yeah.
Right.
in my life,
Yeah.
I can only imagine.
I mean, it took me a month to finish Super Mario RPG, and that's a 10-hour game,
Right. And
Yeah.
and that's that's kind of thing. Like I'm just like sort of, I don't know, like I'm a proxy, and
Yeah.
it's just so happy for all of them
Yeah.
Yeah.
because I know that feeling, and I'm so glad that what they have is that deep of a like the experience allows them that much.
Yeah.
Right.
I've listened to
Yeah.
other podcasts where they're I listened to the 8-4 Play Show, and there's someone on there, and she played through it. It took her 160 hours or something,
Jesus.
and she's on her second or third playthrough now because she's
Yeah.
like,
Dang, wow.
and she's like, I'm doing this, and it's a completely different game.
Yeah.
It's like
Wow.
the choices are all based on the choices I make,
That's
the
incredible.
character I build,
That's
all this
incredible.
stuff. She's like, it just keeps going. and
Yeah.
the possibilities
I mean,
are endless.
That's kind of that's the pinnacle of design, right?
Yeah.
Like you've created this world and this thing that is seemingly infinitely malleable.
Yeah.
And you can play online with your friends, too.
Right.
You can put a party together.
And start over when it's over.
Uh-huh.
Like, and everyone can have a completely different experience the second time around.
Yep. Stitch continues with TV. Blue Eye Samurai, one of the better animated series in a while, destined to become a classic. I've heard of that one. I've also heard of. Have you heard of Pluto? It's anime on Netflix. It's supposed to be really good.
From Disney.
That one too. That one's good too. I like Pluto. Silo, a sleeper hit. I've heard of it, but I can't remember what it's about.
Apple TV.
It's based off.
If
of
you
a
leave the
trilogy
silo,
of
you
books.
die.
All right. Julia, which I'm almost done with.
Oh.
He says owes a lot to Mrs. Maisel, but it's a nice low-tempo pseudo-bio docudrama of Julia Child.
Oh, yes. It's so good.
It got canceled.
And it got canceled.
I
yep.
saw that also.
It's on our list to watch. We'll
Yeah.
still watch it.
Yeah, it's
Because
good. It's
things
so
that
good.
are good.
Yeah, Our Flag Means Death got canceled too.
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Yep.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, HBO cancels everything these
I'm
days.
just going to turn this off. We're probably done.
Too much bad news. He continues with his bittersweet endings to shows, which Julia should technically fall under, but he may have written this before it got
I feel
canceled.
like I should just say I'm going to cancel my HBO subscription.
I'm not.
sorry,
I'm not.
Max.
I'm not because I get it
Max.
free.
You get it for free?
AT&T, baby.
Yeah,
Oh.
why would I keep it?
Yeah,
If they canceled that,
Yeah.
yeah.
what's left?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Winning Time was canceled, which
Yeah.
I really enjoyed.
Well,
no,
it
it's just
ended, right?
Yeah,
And
I
it
think it's
ended,
2
yeah.
seasons. Yeah.
Yeah.
Curb Your Enthusiasm's coming out in February. I'm very excited for that.
I mean, I love that, but I don't
It's
care.
also the last season.
Yeah, it's not worth. It's not worth what, $17 a month?
yeah, I just pay the yearly fee, but
Yeah.
I will rethink it
Yeah.
come September.
But
when
you're
it's
gonna
up.
miss like Bridezillas and all that shit.
Yeah,
man.
Bridezillas.
All that Discovery Channel content
Yeah.
that's on.
Well, the
there.
thing that I really
And
liked
so
was
many
the
reruns.
Max has a lot of old movies, but they overlap with Criterion. So
Yeah, I feel like I'm at a point where I'm like, well, you're an expensive part of my streaming experience here,
Yeah.
buddy,
yeah,
and you're not offering me much.
What's
And-
crazy?
And you're shutting down the stuff that I love. So
yeah.
What's crazy is before Discovery took over and that what's his nuts took over,
yeah.
Max. I fucking called it Max.
Yeah.
HBO Max was like easily my favorite.
Yeah.
Of the main
Yeah.
streaming
yeah.
services. So he continues with his bittersweet endings to shows. Reservation Dogs, great show.
Yep.
Did you watch that, Mo?
Yeah, we got maybe 2 seasons, 1.5 seasons. Oh, the twins, man.
The rapping twins.
Yeah, pop, can't stop. You know, it's
Oh
pop,
yeah, the
pop.
guys in the back.
Oh, yeah.
The last season, I loved.
We didn't finish the last
Not
season.
finished it yet.
I keep
it.
forgetting
But
about it.
such a good show. This is on Apple TV?
Hulu.
Hulu. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's
important that we figure this out because I got to drop some stuff because,
Yeah.
damn it.
Letterkenny. I haven't finished it yet, but he says they had nowhere to go with this formula after 12 seasons.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah. And now they're
Amazing they made it 3.
doing Shoresy anyway, so it's still going.
Yeah.
Kind of. Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. He says he didn't think they'd stick the landing, but they sure did. Yes, they did. I
Yep,
liked it a lot.
I agree with that too.
Is it over?
It's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many seasons?
5?
Yeah, something like that.
I think I
4 or
watched
5.
2 and I started to quickly lose interest.
Oh, I love that show.
Yeah, it gets. I think one of the seasons was kind of weak. I forget which one, but then it picked back up again.
Okay.
Yeah,
So 2 or 3, somewhere in there, I'm like,
Is there really 5? No, I'm thinking.
might just be 3, 4.
Oh, it's got to be at least 4. It's got to be at least 4.
I'm looking it up.
The movies. He says the holdovers, which I'm sure we'll talk about in detail later.
Like next month?
No, later tonight.
Oh, well, not with this time. We won't.
We're gonna have to pause this, aren't we?
Well,
Yeah, 5 seasons of Mrs. Maisel.
5 seasons.
you me damn right.
Music, he says, Andre 3000's I swear I really wanted to
Try
make
not
a
to
rap
swear.
album, but this is literally the way the wind blew me this time.
The flute album?
Yes.
Nice.
He says it's a complete and utter surprise. I listened to it once and I was like, yeah, it was a surprise. I don't know that I'm going to just be rocking
I
this
haven't
flute
listened to it
album
yet.
for, very often, but
Hey, but how badass is that?
yeah, right?
Man, I'm from Outcast. Listen
Yeah.
to my flute.
Yeah. I mean, he's a good flautist.
Yeah, he's like, I'm playing my goddamn flute. This is what I want to do now. Lizzo plays the flute, so do I.
Yeah.
Blow me.
All right. I think
No, literally, I'm
Yeah.
a flute.
yes. Are we done with music?
Well, we're done with our drink.
I'm just gonna say, since we're done with music, now would be a time to get the boss a drink.
God damn it.
So
Oh,
can you hit
fine.
pause over there? All right. Mo is refilled. Dave is drinking a Bloody Mary at 8:30 at night.
He's drinking a Zing Zang,
A zing zang. That is the only Bloody Mary I like.
Yeah.
which
A
sounds like
zing zang.
that sounds like the most racist, potentially unracist thing I've.
What are you talking about?
No idea.
Zing Zang sounds super racist.
What?
Yeah,
It sounds like a futuristic
racist.
laser tag
Remark?
game. Zing
Yeah,
zang. Oh, what are you guys doing over there? Playing zing zang.
Uh huh.
It actually makes me think of the Alien and the Jetsons.
Yeah, yeah.
In the Jetsons.
Yeah, that little green alien guy that pops out.
In the Jetsons.
I think it's the Jetsons.
Flintstones.
You mean like the Mars, like the guy from?
Not
like,
Marvin the Martian. No.
Not Marvin.
No.
I don't remember a green alien in the Jetsons.
Did it show up in the
Flintstones?
Flintstones?
Yeah.
There was an alien.
Hello,
in the
dummies.
That guy?
Yeah, that guy.
I don't.
The
think
Great Gazoo.
That's what makes me think of Zing Zang.
And what show was
Yep.
he in? Flintstones.
Flintstones.
Yeah.
He was in the Flintstones?
Yeah.
Did he show up in the Jetsons?
It's from the animated series Flintstones. Voiced by Harvey Korman.
I mean, they had a couple of Jetsons meet the Flintstones. So,
Oh my God,
there we
Dave,
go.
you feel like stretching.
Maybe.
But aren't you sure?
They had like a WWF Jetsons Flintstones crossover.
See, he was in the Pebbles cereal commercials. Yeah.
Fine. It was the Flintstones. Okay? It was
I
the
think he made an
Flintstones.
appearance in Animaniacs,
Of course he did.
Space Jam: A New Legacy,
Oh yeah, Space Jam.
Jellystone, Scooby Doo, nothing, Jabberjaw,
Jibber jabber.
Not the
Yeah.
Jetsons.
Jib jab.
nothing about the Jetsons.
Zing
man.
Zang Bloody Mary commercials.
No. Okay, we're talking movies now, Dave. I think we could probably spend a little time on
All
this
right. So boom.
Yeah.
Eurovision.
Number one
Still
with a bullet.
best movie at the place you can watch movies.
one. I still have never seen it.
That is disgusting.
It's a good movie.
It's
It's a good movie.
the best movie.
All right. Dave, you want to start? Or Mo? Who wants to start?
I just did.
All right. Dave, then.
So I'll do my top 5 that came out in 2023.
All right.
I'd like to do my top 5 I saw in 2023.
Sure.
Yeah,
Barbie.
that came out in 2023.
That was the only movie I saw
Spoilers.
in 2023. So it's my number 1.
Ooh.
Also
By
pulling
default.
up the rear. Barbie
Nice.
at number 1.
Nice. Okay, Barbie is in my top 5 movies of 2023.
How many did you see?
I didn't see that many. I think I saw, I don't know, 10 movies that came out in 2023?
10?
Maybe more. I watched
thought
a
you were
lot of movies.
I thought you were more committed to this than me.
Well, I don't know. Okay.
Oh, you know what? I think did the Indiana Jones movie come out in
It did.
2020?
Yeah, it did.
Oh,
oh,
shit,
yeah,
I
that
saw
didn't
that
make my
too.
list. So I did
That's
see
the
that.
other one
I think I saw maybe 20 in 2023, actually.
Well, I saw 2.
Okay.
And I'm going to say with a fair amount of confidence,
Yeah.
that is the number of movies I saw in 2023.
You showed me how you.
I saw 28 movies in 2023.
How do you look?
28
Films?
movies from 2023.
Okay, yeah. So new movies.
New movies.
All right.
They
Well,
came
that's a
out.
good chunk.
Yeah, I just
When
counted
did
it up.
Mario
here.
Brothers come out?
The 2023.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. I saw
Yeah.
3 movies.
There you go.
We
you
watched
go.
it with that man on his laptop with his
That's right.
Saturday afternoon with his son.
Saturday afternoon as a son. He's spending on his laptop. You know, right next to me, which was awesome.
It was pretty awesome.
like, oh, I get to see your freaking PowerPoint.
Yep. He was just working on his work while his kid, it's clearly his afternoon with his child. 'Cause, you know, I mean, at least he's showing up.
Kinda.
I know someone who doesn't most of the time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's that. But wow.
Dave,
Okay, hold on one
Okay,
hold on
yeah.
1 second.
In 2023, Dave, of your 2023 movies,
Yeah.
how many did you give 5 stars on Letterboxd?
Okay.
I gave one.
I
5
just
stars.
looked-
Oh, who was it?
It was the Holdovers.
All right,
Okay, that was. Oh shit!
I
saw that
overshot.
one too.
There you go.
I saw 4. I
Oh.
hate this game.
Okay, I watched 35 movies that came out in 2023.
Damn, you beat me.
I will say this though: I fell asleep during the holdovers.
I gave the Holdovers 5 stars.
Yeah,
That's it,
that's it.
I think.
Right on.
Oppenheimer was a close second with 4.5.
Yep, I gave that one 4.
Oh no, I gave Wonka a 5. I loved Wonka. It was
I
great.
didn't see Wonka,
So I did see Oppenheimer, but after the first of the year.
but it's from 2023.
Yeah, but does it count?
Yeah.
Oh,
Even though I saw it in 2024.
Yep.
oh, okay. If it's fun,
Shit.
Good Grief, the new Netflix movie by
Oh, yeah.
Dan Levy.
I mean,
I gave that one 5
it's
stars.
David.
Yeah, I gave that one 5 stars,
All right.
and I gave Self Reliance
Mm-hmm.
5 stars as well.
What
Man,
did
you're
you
just
give-
handing them out like candy
Yeah,
now.
that's
Yeah,
right.
right. How about
Yeah.
Eurovision?
Oh, 5 stars
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, I just
5
didn't
stars
watch
for
it
the-
in
just for the
2023.
intro.
Yeah,
And it goes up from there.
but my favorite movies in 2023 that I marked as my faves.
Yes. Eurovision.
You should not have given him that third drink. 4th drink? 5th drink?
I'm lost count.
Does it matter?
The Holdovers,
Yep, that's on my list of favorites.
Asteroid City,
Eurovision?
I like that one a lot. Yep, I gave that 4 stars.
Wonka,
Didn't see it.
Yeah.
Barbie.
I'm not allowed to say how I felt about Barbie
Why?
What?
because I'm white and male and old.
Oh, don't be so stupid.
So you didn't like it?
It was fine. It was just fine.
yeah.
I watched it and I'm like, okay.
I love the
Fine.
sets. The sets are amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The
It's
fucking
prank-
songs were amazing.
Yeah. All practical effects.
Mm-hmm.
Songs were great.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was fine.
Like the set was incredible.
Yeah, it was fine. I felt it was all just
How,
fine.
I mean, how do you
Which
build a
is
set
fine.
like that?
Yeah, they built everything 3/4 size.
Yeah, it's
Which
crazy.
is crazy.
It is
Yeah.
crazy.
It was cool.
Oppenheimer. Those were my top 5 for
I
2023.
found Oppenheimer to be good. You know what? Yeah, 4 stars. That's where I would have put it.
Did
It's
you see
hard
it in
to
the theater?
watch.
No.
That you got.
That one we paid $20 to see.
Oh, we did.
It was worth
If
it.
I saw it in the theater, 3.5 stars.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I mean, it was fine.
Mm-hmm.
It was fine.
What makes it fine for you?
I guess I think the issue is I know the story,
Oh, I didn't know the story.
and I've known the story, and so I'm like, yeah, like, okay. It's still it's I feel like it's just still too shaded.
Yeah.
Like, and shaded, I want it to be more honest.
Oh, like you felt it was maybe a little bit too pro still?
Yeah. It's a little too honest. I'm like, there was so much bullshit. And it,
Well, they
and
didn't
it was
even-
it was super muddy, right? Like,
Yeah.
you've got a ton of you've got a lot of people scientists working on this who are of questionable allegiance according to the government.
Yeah.
And that story is just, I'm just so tired. Like, I'm so tired of it. Yeah.
I think I read a thing about him because he was like there's so much.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So he was trying to figure out like how do I tell
Yes.
because
and how do I
they-
do it in only 3 hours?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they didn't talk about it at all in the movie about how it was like Native American land that they were testing
Right.
on and like had stolen that land and like
Right.
and that whole like Native Americans didn't even play a part and in
Right.
fact they were like, oh, this is unpopulated land.
Yeah,
It's like,
like,
no, it's
actually,
not.
no,
It's not
no.
unpopulated land.
Yep.
Like
So, like, for example, what I just do not give two shits about at all, and I understand that they got to make choices. And
Yeah.
they're telling a story and selling a story also.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care that he was a player
Oh,
at all.
Right.
I do not care what his relationship with his wife was.
Mm.
I don't care. Unless she was a major player in the development of what was going on, like essentially the church basement gossip. I don't care.
Yeah.
But then there wouldn't have been any women in the movie at all. Like the entire movie.
But I would have liked to have seen the Native American angle to it.
Yeah, me too.
Because that would have been way more compelling than I'm cheating on my wife. Well, no shit. Like you and everyone else here on this base. Like, that just makes you a dude with power in the 40s, right? 40s, 50s, like whatever.
And I'm sure Killers of the Flower Moon captures quite a bit of that. I have not watched that yet.
I understand the reviews are very, very positive. Particularly from the Osage tribe.
The one of the girls from Reservoir or Reservation Dogs sure didn't like it.
Yeah, she didn't like it.
Oh, she didn't.
No, she was like, "Fuck that movie" and "Fuck you, Martin Scorsese." Basically,
that's interesting because I heard so NPR had a feature about this with members of the tribe who were part of the sounding board.
Which he met with like 200 people.
Yes, and apparently all of the things that they said, like this is not accurate. This is like as he showed them the script and various cuts, he changed everything they asked for. Yeah. So like,
which is amazing.
It is amazing, and also like that's got to be acknowledged at some point. And obviously, we will never make everyone happy,
right?
But that sounds way more interesting to me than Oppenheimer, just on the grand scale. Like, the story of Oppenheimer, absolutely. Like, that's a compelling story, sure. But the fact that he was cheating on his wife, I mean, I don't care. I just don't care because that story has been told for what, 8 million years now? And I'm supposed to still care? Or she's cheating on her husband, also don't care?
Right.
Just don't care. Like I am not a church biddy who's running around sticking my shit in other people's business. Don't care.
You are. You are.
Exactly. Don't care.
Okay. My runner-ups.
Did I mention that I don't care? I just want that to be clear.
Okay, my runner-ups. Elemental.
Okay.
The Pixar movie with legs.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
I don't think I saw that.
It was great.
Which is hard to believe. Because I thought I saw all the Pixar movies.
It feels a little bit like Zootopia, which is not a Pixar movie. But,
no, I saw that one.
I liked it. Air, the Nike.
Oh, that was
great.
Movie, that was great.
Oh, that's another one that Mo saw then.
Yeah, but that wasn't a movie.
Yeah, it was.
No, it was on a streaming service.
Oh my god. So was your Eurovision, by the way.
No,
it was Netflix.
Yeah. The D&D movie.
But that was during COVID. There were no movies open.
Yeah, Max and I saw that in the theater. It was just a really good time.
Oh shit, I saw that too. It was
he
fun.
loved it.
Yeah.
Like
you're all over the place.
Fuck you guys.
Yeah. Get ready. You've seen this one too, I bet. The new Turtles movie.
No, I haven't seen
that. That's on my list.
But the D&D,
those are my runner-ups.
I watched that one with Amy and
which one?
D&D.
It's fun.
And I was
it's
like,
just fun.
Just bear with me.
Yeah.
I think you'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Great. Just like irreverent in all the right ways.
Yeah, it's just fun.
And yet very true for the people who care.
Yeah.
Is very true to the source material.
Yeah,
it was great.
Max nerded out because they followed certain rules of the game.
Yeah.
And like you can't see that in the movie, but if you're watching the movie and you understand the rules, they're like, oh, like
that
the turns, the rest, and like all that stuff. Like,
nice.
There we go. That's my 2023 movies.
That was fun.
The Holdovers, by far my favorite movie.
Like I said, I fell asleep. Now.
You were tired.
I didn't dislike it. Yeah, I was really, really tired.
the Turtles movie I thought was great.
So is this like the box turtles or the painted turtles or the Snapper
Ninja
turtles? Is this a live action show?
No,
What's going
this
on?
is
Animated.
This is animated.
It's
and
kind of like the style of the new Spider-Man cartoons,
Oh.
animated movies,
Yeah.
but they kind of stole the style.
Did they steal it, or was this just continued to be borrowed?
Yes.
Sure, yeah.
Yes. They didn't steal it. They kind of made it their own because it's not
Yeah.
like the Spider-Man movies.
What's
but
it
is
called?
Mutant Mayhem.
How do I? Was it in the theaters?
Yeah, it was very successful. Had a very successful run
When
in the
did
theater.
it release?
Summer, late
Yeah.
summer.
I would
Wow.
say
August?
it was middling success.
I honestly have never heard of it.
It was really good.
Seth Rogen,
But
his
that,
company produced it.
yeah, I mean, it surprises me.
He plays
because,
Rocksteady, I think.
Sure,
One of them, yeah.
you know, rock steady,
Jackie Chan plays Splinter.
so rock.
Yeah.
It's great.
But typically, I at least hear about these things. I'm
Yeah.
not. I mean, obviously, I've just eliminated myself from all of society, which I'm not going to lie. It's not the worst thing in the
Doesn't
world.
feel too bad.
No,
does
it
it?
really
Feels all
doesn't.
right sometimes.
It's all right. But I'm just surprised that something like that managed to happen, and I had absolutely no knowledge of
It's
it
really fun.
Yeah,
until
you're
right
gonna,
now.
you're gonna watch it and love it.
Can I stream it?
I'm
Paramount.
sure. Yeah, Paramount
Paramount.
Plus.
Don't have it.
Get a weekly subscription or whatever, and
Knock
round
it
out that.
yeah.
Watch
Yeah.
that. Watch the new Mission Impossible. Watch the new Paw Patrol movie. You're good.
Colin's sick. Watch all of Yellowstone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
Shut it
I was
down.
I was very surprised. Like halfway through the movie, I'm like, I just can't believe how good this is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, it
Huh.
was really fun.
I mean, I
fun
love
ride.
the Ninja Turtles.
They're fucking great.
Yeah, of course they are.
And they're played by actual teenagers in this one.
yeah, the
Yeah.
goddamn turtles.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it was a
I
good
do
year.
hate teenagers, though.
Yeah,
I just feel
yeah,
like
they're
I should
not
say
great.
that.
They're annoying.
I have
You've
at
got-
least two.
Yeah. Oh my god.
At least
Let's be fair.
he might have some secret ones laying around somewhere.
They suck.
Yeah.
suck
It was
so
a good
much.
year for horror movies.
The horror movies, yes.
Here we go. This is
Evil
where he
Dead
loses
Rise.
me.
Evil
No.
Dead Rise
Too
was,
scary.
Yeah,
was
Evil
really
Dead
good.
Rise.
Hashtag too scary.
yes.
They took the formula out of the woods and into an apartment building. How that worked, I have no idea, but it worked.
Because you never saw it.
What?
You said how that worked. I have no idea.
I'm like, how do they pull it off? They fucking.
You never
did.
saw it, so you don't know.
I did see it.
Oh.
Well,
How did they pull it off?
Thanksgiving came out.
Oh, Thanksgiving.
Finally came out.
Dave.
I'm so glad it came out. It was
Thanksgiving.
fun.
I
It
never
was
saw the grindhouse.
No. Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving was very much in the vein of Scream. It felt like a Scream movie.
Okay.
You know, it was kind of fun, kind of kooky.
Yep.
You know, a bunch of punk ass high school kids. People are getting
Everyone
murdered. You know, yeah,
dies.
they're all getting murdered.
Yeah.
It was fun. And then this one was streaming only on Shudder. Riker turned me on to this one. It's the third in a series called Hell House.
Oh, yeah.
And this one is called Hell House Origins, The Carmichael Manor.
Sure.
And you want to get me into a movie? Show me like a haunted mansion. I'm there.
Yeah, you and Luigi, man.
Ah, fuck yeah.
A couple of spooky sluts,
Yeah.
you two.
This movie was
Speaking of Haunted Mansion,
fucking great. Haunted Mansion was not great.
I liked it.
Oh,
it was
fun.
It was,
Here it is.
I
Okay,
It was
fight with
fun.
swords. Go.
Lakeith Stanfield
Yeah, Lakeith.
made it. If without him,
Danny DeVito was good in it too.
Dude,
Yeah,
Danny
he was-
DeVito
yeah.
is good at everything.
Owen Wilson, pretty good in it. Tiffany Haddish, also
the
pretty
cast
good in
was
it.
great. The
It was
cast
a good
was great.
cast.
Jamie Lee Curtis was good in it.
Yeah.
like the cast was really. The
It was
cast
just a
held
fun movie.
held the movie together.
Yeah.
I was hoping for just something a little better.
What
a little
exactly were you hoping for?
Something a little.
He was
better.
hoping for more.
how would it be
Burger
a little
King
better?
Product
Yeah,
placement.
I was hoping for more Burger King product
Okay.
placement.
Oh,
so
God.
if
Aren't
maybe
these
the
jalapeno
onion-
poppers delicious?
if the onion rings were stacked vertically on the fries,
Yeah.
like a ring toss game.
I forgot about that Burger King product placement, man. That was pretty hardcore.
I mean, on the chicken fries, even
Yeah.
even better.
The worst product placement I saw this year was Leave the World Behind,
Yeah.
that Netflix movie.
Yeah. I
It
did not
was,
watch
oh
that.
gosh, that was my least favorite movie of 2023 by a mile.
Yeah.
Anyway, go.
I'm gonna
Go.
read what Deadward's got to say here.
Oh, you're
about
done with
his-
yours, huh?
Yeah, that was it for me.
So bored.
We talked about most of the stuff that I watched from 2023.
Okay.
So let's see. Deadward says games. Sea of Stars, easily my favorite game this year. I loved almost everything about it, from the art to the battle system to the story.
Is that like Dancing with the Stars, but it's just Sea of Stars?
Yeah, exactly.
You look
Yeah.
out, and it's just it's like the Miiverse where you.
Did
like
you
the home
write the
screen-
design document?
Yeah.
Because that is right
Yeah,
on.
so like
Yeah.
when you were on the home screen for the Wii, you could see
Yes.
all the Miis just walking
Yes,
around.
that was it.
And it's just a
Yep.
sea of Miis.
Yep.
And he
It's
says
the
they
Mii- it's
even
the Mii
All the contestants
Yeah.
from Dancing with the Stars in an
Yes.
RPG, JRPG.
Or even not, just right there.
He
for you to
says
look
they
at 'em.
they even snuck in a little shmup in there at the very end.
What?
I guess. He says he came into
Spoilers.
Ghost of Tsushima late, but he loved it. Never got tired of being a wandering samurai. That was my favorite game from a couple years ago. That game's great. Hi-Fi Rush. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Says it came out of nowhere and blew me away. Great ideas, executed very well. Diablo 4, pretty much endlessly playable in the way that only Diablo can be for me. Somehow they just keep doing it. Music, he says, El Prince by Tito Ramirez. A random find for me from a label that I love. It's not their typical fare, and it hit just right for me. Other stuff, he says, the Ameripolitan Awards, 3-day weekender we went to in Memphis. Tons of good bands and people all basically in the same hotel just hanging out. Super fun. We ended up meeting a couple that, here we go.
Hey.
That happened to live 10 minutes from us that we've
Tell
been
me
hanging out with
more.
all year since.
Yes, you have.
Key parties for Deadward.
I'm going to send you a fishbowl for what's next? Valentine's Day.
High Tide Summer Holiday, just another super fun weekender. This one was in Asbury Park, New Jersey. Cool people, better bands, and I got to rock out with Sachiko from the 5-6-7-8s. That's pretty cool. Woohoo! Sleep No More. We went on a recommendation from a friend, and I really had no idea what to expect. It was amazing, one of the coolest experiences I've ever witnessed, and we're still talking about it. Oh, and then he says, one more thing. I've been watching Grubby Learn Dota a bunch all year. I don't know what that is. Dota is the game, right? I follow him more for Warcraft 3 stuff, and I've pretty much no urge to actually play Dota, but I'm way into watching him play and get better for some reason. So there you go. That was movies.
We're talking
Did I show
TV
you the
right now?
Infinity Gauntlet, John? Are you familiar with the Infinity Gauntlet?
I'm familiar, yeah.
Could I spell it out for you, and maybe I could
Go ahead.
knit it into a sweater?
The Bear,
The Bear.
Yeah, which
Yes.
kind of bear? Black bear, brown bear,
the Hulu
grizzly
show,
bear,
the Bear,
Coca-Cola bear.
the Bear.
The Bear.
That's
The
my
Bear.
favorite show.
Oh,
Of,
the bears.
That's my favorite show of 2023, for sure.
Yeah.
I liked the first season better.
For sure. I liked them both. They were great.
Jamie Lee Curtis, once again, was awesome in season 2.
Ooh, I hated that Christmas episode
I
so
know,
bad.
right? It was fucking stressful,
No,
yeah?
thank you.
Stressful.
Barry.
That ended this year, didn't it? This
Yep.
past year.
I've not seen the end of it.
Speaking of
it's good.
stressful, man. Whew.
Yeah. That season took a turn.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that show started kind of light and funny.
You know what? Let's talk about Ted Lasso.
By the end, it was seriously
That was
dark.
good stuff.
Ted Lasso?
Oh, so good. Boy, that makes you feel good, doesn't it, Ted Lasso?
I like Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
I don't get the hate. It's
People
for me.
hate Ted Lasso?
Yeah, for the last season, they hated the last season for some reason.
You know what
It's-
you should do to those people?
And it's the same reason.
Push them right off a cliff.
I feel the same about that I do about the people who hated the last season of Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what? It was fine. It's the same fucking show it was for the prior 8 seasons. You know, it's
Push them off a goddamn cliff.
the
It's
same
not,
shit.
it's not what I
My-
wanted.
The only thing that I had as a complaint was the episodes were really long for the last season.
You just couldn't pause it and go to bed?
No, I did. You know,
So what was the problem then?
that was it.
They weren't, the rest of the episode
Some of the
wasn't
episodes
there in
are
the
like
morning?
movie. I'm not understanding why TV shows make episodes that are movie length now.
Why
Why not?
Like split it up because I think they should have split it up into a couple episodes instead of just doing. Just find a splitting point and just make it another episode.
I mean, why?
I'm different in the way that Ted Lasso was a show where I never wanted it to end.
I agree.
Every time it was over, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
And now because it's Apple, I got to wait another week. God damn it.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I really thought it was a great ending to the show.
Yeah.
I just think they should have split up the
You just felt
episodes
like
a little
it
bit.
just went on for too long. It was just like let this just not be so much of this.
I
whatever this
split
is.
it up anyway because I would go to bed, but I wanted them to do it for me.
You
That's
just
it.
pass out on the couch. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. I like.
I will
like
say people who do not like
Guess
Ted
I'm
Lasso,
alone.
No, I just do not respect them
fair.
Yeah,
Fair.
fine.
at all.
Great. Yeah.
Do you dislike Ted Lasso?
No.
Yeah. So it's not a problem for you.
Yeah. The one listener that doesn't like Ted Lasso, you
Yeah.
can stop listening, I
No.
guess.
Yeah.
Doesn't
I
matter.
mean, you should probably throw yourself in front of a dump truck. It would be my suggestion. Do what Donald Trump should have done.
What about
50 years
Righteous
ago.
Gemstones?
Oh, fucking great!
Great show.
Third season.
Uh-huh.
Holy Christ!
That's a Max show for you.
No,
There you go.
literally. Holy Christ!
Yeah. Baby Billy's Bible Bonkers.
I have not
Uncle
watched
Baby
it.
Billy's Bible Bonkers.
I haven't watched it. I
It's
watched
so
the
good.
the
So
pilot
good.
episode.
Oh
It's
my
so
God!
I felt like it was like
David.
it just makes me too angry.
Sure, no, I understand, but I promise you, it is going places you are not prepared for it to go.
I'm sure I would like it.
Because
But-
I was like, what the hell is happening
Sometimes
right now?
like the crazy Christian shows just make me too angry.
Oh, no, I get it.
Yeah. A little too
Yeah.
close to home.
Or like the documentaries, like
Yeah.
Jess watched the one on the Duggars, and I'm like, that
Oh,
just
yeah.
makes me
Oh.
too
No,
angry.
I watched that too.
Just
Well,
makes me too angry.
I mean, what you don't like pedophilia?
No.
No, I don't.
Are
no.
you serious?
Right.
Like, you guys are
Right.
not into pedophilia.
It's not a thing that I want to watch on
Wow.
TV.
So you don't love America?
No, not really.
Yeah. I mean, that was the message from the Duggars.
I liked
If you don't love pedophilia, you don't love America.
I liked Righteous Gemstones so much that I went back and watched Vice Principals just because I wanted more of
yeah.
that
Oh, I
same
never watched
vibe.
that.
That's filthy.
Half the Righteous Gemstones cast is
Yeah,
in
it's
Vice
true.
Principals.
It's
I
And
mean,
true.
I like Danny McBride. He's so funny.
Imagine the Righteous Gemstones as a public school administration.
yeah, it's really good. It's only 2 seasons and it's quick. Christine
Yeah.
and I blasted
No
through
monster
it in like
trucks.
Bill
2
Murray's
days.
in it too, isn't he?
Just the first scene of the first season. Yeah.
Oh,
He's
really?
in it for like
Oh, okay.
10 minutes.
Okay. But it's Walter Goggins.
Walton Goggins.
Walton Goggins.
Yes. He's in it.
Danny McBride.
Danny McBride. The sister from Righteous Gemstones.
Oh, yeah.
She's in it. The competitor or the competing minister from Righteous Gemstones.
Yep.
He's in it.
Dr. Scratch and Sniff.
His Danny McBride's ex-wife is played by Busy Phillips.
Oh, she's so busy.
And
Not a fan.
not a fan. Why is
No,
that?
she bothers me. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
I've only seen her
You're more
in
of like a Wilson Phillips kind of fan.
Yeah.
I've only seen her in this and Freaks and Geeks from like 30 years ago, so I have no context for anything other than that.
It's
David,
probably not her as a person. It's probably just the characters that
I feel
she
like
plays.
we should take a weekend.
Didn't she
and
have a talk show briefly?
We should isolate and watch The Righteous Gemstones.
Oh, it's great.
Oh, I would love to do that.
It would.
It's great.
I would love to do that.
Baby
I
Billy's
think
Bible
it's.
Bonkers.
I think it's season 2, where
Let's go right
the,
now.
The youngest boy
yeah.
with all of his muscle men.
Yes.
Like that's where it really
Yeah.
takes off. Like,
Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
my god.
Let's tell Jessica, my wife,
Yeah.
that I'm busy,
I think
and
we
we'll just
should.
disappear for the weekend.
Yes.
I mean, it's going to be a marathon. Like,
No, like literally, it will be 2 weekends. When I say the weekend, it's like
Oh, fine.
it's
Perfect.
like-
all
Yeah.
3 seasons.
I got
it's a
time off
man's
of work. Let's do it.
existence, like the weekend.
3 seasons, about 8 hours a day, I guess. Yeah. So I'll blast through the rest of these.
We could do it.
Justified came back. And it's
Justified.
Justified. It's just as good as
but
it was
is it
like
about the horse?
10 years ago.
It is?
Yeah, just as good as it was.
Really?
Yep.
I watched the first episode and I was like, I don't
Nope.
know. This is
About
for
the
me.
horse.
Picks right up where
the
it
horse,
left off.
the
What?
Kentucky Derby horse. Justified.
You think it does?
No?
Yeah, it totally does. Yeah.
Is this not?
So we should go back and watch it, is what you're
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Okay.
Did you like the original series?
I loved the original
You'll like
series.
this. It
So
starts off. His daughter goes away real quick.
What you're saying is that's an
Okay.
old horse. That's,
she's
that's
out
racing.
by episode 2.
Okay.
It's really good.
So it's a racehorse documentary. That's
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
really
racehorse.
Yeah.
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 old. I mean,
Yeah.
I remember watching that Kentucky Derby, and that was cool. It won.
Yellow Jackets.
It's a great band.
Yeah,
Bob
you're,
Mintzer, Russell Malone.
You're not going to watch it because people eat people.
Oh.
No,
I
that's
watched
Soylent
Santa
Green.
Clarita Diet. That was great.
That's true. That's true. But this is like literal like cannibalism, like for survival kind of shit.
Oh, no, thank you.
Yeah.
Like, is it a true story?
No. It's a
So why do you care, Dave?
Hey, if we're ever trapped somewhere, like for a long weekend,
You're
where
gonna
we're
eat one of us,
No,
aren't
you
you?
guys can eat me. It's fine.
Nice.
thanks, buddy.
Where
and
do
then
you want us to start?
Thighs.
and then finally
The eyes?
Minx
or the
The
thighs?
thighs.
The thighs. Yeah.
Minx
Then
was
my
canceled
eyes.
again. And it's a great show.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry.
the guy.
Canceled again?
Yeah.
The guy in Minx. He's in the Self-Reliance. He directed.
Oh, I do know that
Yeah.
movie now.
Yeah.
Minx was canceled by HBO, and then it moved to Stars
With a Z.
with a Z,
Yeah, no,
which I got for a fuck.
It's they had a pirate.
'Cause they do that
Not
all
a
the time.
pirate. A parrot was their logo for so long.
And
Their mascot. Yeah, they had a parrot. I
so
don't know
after
why.
season 3, it was canceled again, but
Thank
it's still
God.
worth watching. It's totally worth watching. It's such a
Whatever.
funny show.
It's fine. Just let it go.
Let's see. Who else do we have here? Scrolling. Bum. All right, Gardening Girl. She says she's got.
That is a TikTok personality, Gardening Girl.
Well, this is Gardening Girl 5.
Also TikTok.
She's on the Discord.
Yeah.
Which you were on that one time.
Remember that?
Very brief.
Yeah.
That
amount
was
of time.
fun.
Maybe banned somebody.
Oh yeah.
At least put him in a timeout.
Yeah. Time out.
Yeah.
Bob Dylan's Shadow Kingdom keeps reminding why he's the best. Budo's band, Frontier's Edge. They keep putting out solid albums. I've never heard of this band, so I'll have to check it out. Jamie Branch, just discovered her through our local record shop. Also learned she just passed away, so R.I.P. apparently. This album is amazing, influenced by several genres, super layered and interesting. So that's what Gardening Girl has there. Are you ready, Dave?
Yep.
Are you ready, Mo?
I don't know.
It's video game time.
Ooh, video
For
games.
what?
Video game time
For what?
Let's go.
for our stuff of the year. All right, Dave, what you got?
Oh, video games. Let's see. Okay, I played several different video games this year.
Oh, well. Did you now?
I did. Okay, my top games might be surprising to you.
All right. All right.
I had trouble choosing between Super Mario Brothers Wonder
Yeah.
and Hogwarts.
Wow. Okay.
Is it
As
'cause
my
you love
game of the
pigs
year.
and Italians?
Uh,
David, is there a difference?
Oh, zing! I don't know what you're talking about.
Shots fired.
Hogwarts, the game was pretty good, but they nailed the whole feel of everything. Like to a T, it was great. The whole feel of the whole
Yeah.
Harry Potter world, amazing.
Yeah.
I liked Tears of the Kingdom
Yeah.
for Zelda, but I dropped off of it. So I'll pick that back up at some point. Maybe it'll be my 2024 game.
I loved Tears of the Kingdom. I did not like the underworld area.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, in order to finish that game, you got to spend some time down there,
Yep.
which was a bummer because there was an ability and a bunch of shit that you're supposed to get really early in the game, but I didn't like that underworld so much that I didn't even realize it was a thing until I was very much at the end.
Oh, really?
Very much at
Oh.
the end. And I was like, well, shit. Now I guess I have to spend 5 hours down here doing this
Oh,
stuff
dang.
in this place that I hate. But other than that, it was amazing. It was really, really
I mean, it
good.
was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Had
The
fun with
Ultra
it.
Hand is incredible.
Yeah.
All that stuff. all those abilities, and that they just give them to you right away at the beginning.
Yeah.
It's cool. You don't have to wait and unlock them. I thought it was awesome.
I played a lot of Dragon Quest Builders 2.
Yeah,
I played Resident Evil 4, thanks to you.
I still haven't played it.
So I borrowed that from you.
I'm still waiting to see if I'm gonna get the PSVR 2.
Oh, you will. It's going to happen.
Maybe they got to put something out for it. Though.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because they have not, other than Resident Evil 4. There's nothing.
Since when do you wait?
Since it costs $600.
Costs
That
more than
sounds
the
like a pussy.
PS5.
Yeah, it's more than the PS5, man.
No.
I just can't justify it.
It's not more than the PS3.
Well,
Okay, $8. That was like $850.
it was $600
What?
at launch. Yeah,
The PS3 was $600 at launch?
yeah, it was.
Huh.
It was.
I played some Diablo 4 thanks to Zinswin.
Yeah, me too.
Um,
Also, thanks to Zinswin.
Dave the Diver is really great.
Haven't started
Super
it
fun
yet.
game.
Yeah, I haven't started it yet.
You and I played a little bit of Evil West.
Yep, that was fun. It reminds me of like a PS2 game.
Yeah.
Like gameplay wise.
Yep. Oh, my big accomplishment for 2023. I beat Sekiro.
Oh yeah.
That was
Yeah.
a game that eluded me the first time.
Yeah.
Got
now
stuck
you're-
on the last boss for 2 weeks.
Yeah, your what's it called? Your blood pressure is now like
Yep.
sky high, and you're on blood thinners and shit.
Yeah, but I did it. I did it, man.
Yeah.
Oh, it felt so good. And I played and I beat
Like a real big poop.
I beat the final boss playing handheld via my phone
That's crazy. That's crazy.
through whatever it's called. What is that called when you play on your phone?
I don't know.
Remote.
Your
play.
doctor
Remote
must
play.
be so proud.
Yeah,
I haven't seen a doctor in a while.
I mean, that's a good. Honestly, that's like a good endorsement of their remote play and how well it works. That you're able to play such a twitchy, action-packed game. A fast-paced game.
especially a final boss where you got to like nail everything perfectly.
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, so I've got a few things. These are all handheld gaming systems. The Analog Pocket, the ROG Ally,
That's one. That's another one.
and the Evercade EXP.
Those 3 of them. Boom. Done.
I bought
Move it.
3
What's
handhelds
next?
this year.
I thought we were just moving on.
No,
I
not
thought you were
yet.
just naming them.
But the Analog Pocket is, of the 3, the one that I use the most by far because it's an amazing machine that I can, like, I've got loaded with thousands of fucking games and they play perfectly. I played through a game called For the Frog, the Bell Tolls, which was originally a Game Boy game that only came out in Japan. It's been fan translated. It's
It's called Fanslated.
it's basically the precursor to Link to the Past. No, Link's Awakening. Sorry,
Okay.
Link's Awakening. And it shows. It's really cool, really charming, goofy, and it only took like just a few hours to play through, so I loved it. And then the Analog Duo came out, which Mo, I don't think I've shown you yet.
You don't show me anything anymore.
I do. I show it all the time.
You don't.
You just don't look.
I can't see it.
But the Analog Duo came out,
Is it?
and
Are you
it's
showing
great.
me now?
Huh?
Are you showing me right now?
No.
Yeah. I can't see anything.
I haven't given the Analog Duo a ton of time yet, but the fact that I can play all my original TurboGrafx, Turbo Duo, PC Engine games in HD, and it fucking runs perfectly. It's so awesome. All the games I finished this year, Dave,
Yeah.
from this year, We Love Katamari, Reroll,
Nice.
the remake. I'd never finished it back in the day.
Is that the sequel or what?
Yeah, it's the
Okay.
second one. It's bigger, it's crazier. There's a lot more stuff to do. I still like the first one better. The music in the first one's better. The whole vibe is a little better, but it's still fun. Super Mario RPG. Also never finished that one back in the day, but they remade it, and it's cool.
Wow.
I'm excited to start that one.
Yeah.
I'm less interested in paper.
What?
What?
Like a Dragon, Ishin. This is a samurai Yakuza game. It's pretty great. Pretty fun. We already talked about Tears of the Kingdom. And then Hi-Fi Rush, man. I think Hi-Fi Rush was my game of the year. You seen Hi-Fi Rush? It's the one
No,
that looks
is it
like a Dreamcast game.
Is it about making eggs?
No. Hi-Fi Rush.
Hi-Fi Rush.
Hi-Fi Rush.
Hi-Fi Rush. So it's
Hi-Fi
about
Rush.
playing records.
No, but it's very much a musical themed. It's got like kind of a jet set radio vibe to it a little bit. It very much looks like a modern day Dreamcast.
Yeah,
game.
it totally does.
Yeah.
It's coming to the Switch soon.
But you're
Rumor
making,
has it.
you're making eggs on the cook line.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Wow, yes and no.
Yes. Correct. And then there are 2 games that I'm giving like little honorable mentions, but I haven't had enough time to put into them yet. One of them, Super Mario Wonder, that you said you finished, Dave.
Well, I almost finished it. I couldn't beat the last level.
Wow, so
What? I
that's
thought
a
you
lie.
did.
Well, I beat the main game.
Yeah.
And then if you are trying to 100% it, you unlock the final challenge level, and I couldn't beat it. I tried 200 times.
You're a giant loser.
That's insane.
Literally.
That's insane.
So what you're telling me is you trumped that level.
My hand hurt for days afterwards.
Yeah,
I'm like, this is wrong.
Your tiny little sausage fingers hurt for days afterward.
Yes.
Street
Couldn't
Fighter
do it.
6 was the other one.
Oh, I still want to play that at some point.
I played a bunch of it the first week it came out, and then I don't know what happened. I don't know if I just got into Tears of the Kingdom too much and didn't go back. But it does everything that I wanted Street Fighter to do for years. It's got a great single player like adventure mode and all that shit. Just haven't gone back to it yet.
How's the online multiplayer experience?
By everything I've heard, great.
Super
but
tight as far as you can tell.
I haven't done hardly
Tight.
any of it.
Yeah, you heard me.
I really want to. That's one game that I just feel shitty that I haven't played.
And
Oh
you
yeah,
should.
they're judging you, man.
Well, I love Street Fighter. That's the thing. And
It doesn't matter what
I
they
was,
say. It's
I
what
was
matters
dying
what
for
we
this game
say.
to come out, and when it finally did, I was like, "Oh, it's awesome! It's awesome!" And
Yeah.
then
And we can't believe you're still alive.
something shiny got.
Yeah.
I got distracted.
Yep.
What was that?
I don't know.
Tears of
I
the
just
Kingdom,
assumed it
probably.
was Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
I just
Was it
assumed.
your new your sliding door here?
No, no. That was the
this
source.
Everlast Power Core boxing, kickboxing, whatever the hell that is behind
Oh,
you.
Zach's
He's riffing now.
another Zach.
I'm just
versus-
asking questions.
Anyway, I think that is our stuff. Unless we have just random stuff, and I guess I do have one.
I got
random.
a few random things actually.
Yeah, I've got one, and I went to Italy, and it was fucking great. It was one of the best
Did you meet Davide?
trips. No,
Then you didn't really go to Italy.
it was one of the best trips I've ever taken. It was great. The family had a blast.
Whose family? We said the family.
my
That sounds
family.
mafia style.
Well, I was in Italy, bitch.
So
The family.
yeah, okay.
So yeah, that was my big stuff.
All right, let me.
Your big stuff.
Big stuff.
I read a lot of comic books this year.
Yeah.
I have a local comic shop that opened 2 years ago now,
Yeah.
and I love going in there. The guy knows my name. I know his name. We chat about comics. Like I love it.
Yeah.
You sometimes
love it.
lock the door when it's just the two of you inside there.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Go to the back room.
I hear
I'm
you.
not gonna say anything.
What? You don't need a back room when you got blinds, baby.
I'm not gonna say anything on here, but I do have a story.
You turn the open sign
What?
off, and now it's
Listen. I'm not gonna say anything here. Okay.
You just save it for the
I'm not-
Patreon
yeah,
show.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Patreon. We have Patreon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys like this episode, like and comment. We could use that subscription. Leave a review.
I mean, honestly, if you guys like this episode, please send cash. in
No.
an unmarked envelope.
Yeah, we'll leave Mo's address at the end of the show.
I accept it.
No, I've never collected Fantastic Four,
Yeah.
and last 2023 it rebooted back to number 1, and I was like, yeah, I'll pick it up. I
Yeah.
love it.
Really?
Yes, it's so good.
Who's writing?
Ryan North, which
That sounds like a porn actor.
he's not a porn actor as
it
far as I
sounds-
know.
But it sounds like one.
The-
You understand why it sounds like one. Like North is that way.
yeah, I guess.
Up.
Yeah,
Ryan. North.
Yeah, Ryan.
I mean,
North.
technically North is that way.
It doesn't. Ryan Boner is who's writing these.
Whatever, man.
Hey, I'm not the one buying his
Okay.
works.
But his other notable stuff was he wrote on Squirrel Girl for a
Of course
long
he-
time.
Of course he did. He
and
wrote
then-
on Squirrel Girl for years.
Anyway, Fantastic Four. It's great. I love it. It's good.
All right.
And I've been reading World's Finest.
Oh yeah.
It's with Superman and Batman together. Mark Waid writes that.
I think I used to read that back in the day.
Yeah, they rebooted it again.
As they do. Yeah. My issue with comics is that
I feel like I'm at the point I don't like either of them.
Comics?
No, Batman or Superman.
Oh,
my issue with
That's
comics.
unfortunate.
I love Batman. I just don't.
One of my many.
I don't love Superman, that's for sure.
Right? And let's be. I'm just going to say this, and we're all going to deal with it. Ben Affleck. God damn it.
All right.
He's got
Noted.
a chiseled jaw, that's for sure.
I mean, like a Play-Doh chisel jaw. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you were to take a
chin.
Cinnabon and chisel that.
Love to stick my
Yeah.
thumb just right in that cleft
Yeah,
chin.
absolutely. Your thumb that, and like comes out coated in sugar and frosting,
Yep.
and then it's just like a big old balloon like it was before.
He's got a
it
sweet
started.
Yakuza tattoo though.
Oh,
I mean,
it's really big, isn't it?
It is.
Like,
Yeah,
you
it's
know
his
what?
entire back.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I've got that on my
Something.
whole back side of my body. You want to now? What do you want to do?
I don't know. Man. Fucking.
Yeah, his is his back. Mine's my whole back body.
I said I wanted to get more tattoos this year, but
Yeah.
you guys were...
I just don't know what I'd want.
I do.
Hmm.
I just need to figure out how to do it. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I know what I want.
What do you want?
I
A
got a
Yakuza
phrase.
tattoo.
Huh?
And also a Yakuza
All over his
tattoo,
back.
my whole back.
A phrase you said?
Yeah.
What's the phrase?
It doesn't matter.
That's the phrase.
Yeah.
Yep. It doesn't matter. All right, what were you saying about comics, though? You were...
Oh, one of my many issues of
Yeah?
with
Oh,
comics,
yeah.
pun intended.
Good one.
But no, is
Oh, I got it now.
they just like
Because they come out in issues.
yeah, right?
They do reboot all the
It
time.
reboots
is
all
there
the time.
somewhere?
You're
Yeah.
like, what?
What's the
It's
point?
like retelling the same story, but in a different way constantly. And
Correct.
Yes,
And
that's true.
And I remember even when I first started getting back into them, this was like, I don't know, maybe 20 years ago, I had the same conversation with Hilden where I was like, I was really reading a lot of like Iron Man, right? And this was, I don't know, a year or two before the movie came out.
That's FE if you're into the periodic table.
And I was like, I've read 4 different issues, and each of them have a different backstory for Iron Man. Which one's the right one?
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah.
I'll tell you which one.
Yeah.
The one I know.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is that none of it matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's
That's
just,
kind of been my whole point from the beginning.
it's fucking
is
disposable. That's what drives me
none
nuts.
of it matters.
That's what
And-
drives me nuts about it.
And by rebooting shit all the time,
Yeah.
all you're doing is diluting the value of anything you've created.
The one annoying thing, Marvel does this for sure, is that they'll just reboot back to #1 just to get people to buy it.
money,
Yeah.
of
But,
course.
Like, so I'm collecting She-Hulk. They rebooted it. They wrote the writer wrote 15 issues.
and they reboot it again.
They rebooted it
Yep.
at #1.
Yeah.
Retitled it as Sensational She-Hulk. Same exact writing team,
Yep.
same story. They continued her story. It's
Yeah.
just they rebooted it. I'm
And
like,
you're
this
like-
is making it so hard to collect it.
Well, right.
If you miss an issue, you're like, okay, that one was in 2022.
Yeah.
This one's in 2023.
It's
Same
like
writer.
It's like Silver Surfer, which I feel like the original Silver Surfer book, like #1, Stanley and all that shit, is truly one of the
Like
great
Stan Lee.
great comic books I've ever read.
the
like
mug
it's just a
maker-
great
the mug
story.
maker,
Yeah.
Stanley.
No. Stan Lee.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
that
one of the
could have been more
great
clear.
great comic books I've ever read, but they've since like changed the story and rebooted it like 80,000 times.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I got fucking,
Yeah.
it drives me nuts.
I was telling a friend of mine, I almost like the experience of going to a comic shop and collecting my comics and talking with the owner.
More than
reading
the
them.
comic
Yeah.
itself. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, because I'm just like, oh, this is a place where like he likes this stuff, I like
Yeah.
this stuff. We can
Yep.
talk about what's going on in them.
I mean, I've had
Like
this.
I go in there once a month. I got a reason to go in there once a month.
Yeah.
I mean, I go in there probably twice a month, maybe more.
Wow, slut.
I've had similar experiences where I feel like I'm the kind of person.
Later, I'll tell you the story later.
I'm the kind of person who I feel like oftentimes likes the story behind the thing more than the thing itself.
100%.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's true with like video games, especially where I just like, I'm on video game forums pretty much all day. I play maybe an hour a week
Jesus,
if I'm
I
lucky.
wish. I go to
Right.
You
work.
know, same with music. Like I don't listen to music nearly as much as I read about it.
Me neither. But I teach it somehow.
Yeah. Right.
And they're like, "Why does this matter?" I'm like, "You know what? I don't even know anymore.
Yeah.
But-
Go to your room."
Fantastic Four this year. I'm like 6 months behind reading it, but
Yeah.
it was the first one in a long time I read it, and I was like, I love this.
Yeah,
Like the
yeah.
writing is just fun.
Well, that's
it's good.
cool.
Yeah.
And I gave Justin Hilden's brother the first 5 in trade paperback, and I was like, oh, this issue is one of the best issues I've read in years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he read it and he was like, that was so good. So
Yeah.
it felt validating that it was
Yeah.
like somebody else read it. It's not just me. I'm like, this
Yeah.
is just good.
Yeah.
But also, I've never read Fantastic Four, so like their story is a little bit newish for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love Doctor Doom. He's my favorite villain for
Yeah.
sure. But
More than me.
I mean, you're my favorite real life villain.
Yeah, real life.
Yeah. I think
I would fight you
Yeah.
to the death.
the only
I know you
comic the only comic anything I get anymore are the Ed Brubaker books that he puts out, and the only reason I know about those is because he has an email newsletter that he sends out, and so I order those from Amazon when they're done.
Well, that's so a friend of mine that I work with. He's a comic nerd. He was in charge of the comic book organization at Half Price Books for years.
Yeah.
And I was talking to him. I'm like, all right, I love Mark Waid. I want to read his stuff. How do I even find out what he's writing right now? And
Yeah.
how do I find out how long he's going to be on a current run, like right now?
Yeah.
He's like, I don't even know anymore. Like, how do you do it?
So for Brubaker, like I said, he's got an email newsletter that he puts out like once a month.
Yeah,
And
I think you have to follow
Yeah.
like every newsletter that the individual contributor.
And he
Sends out.
tells you, okay, my new book's coming out, such and such. You can pre-order it here or go to your comic book shop. And that's the only way I know what he does now. And he's actually got one of his books is actually being developed into a series now on Amazon Prime, so I'm pumped for that. But his stuff is all like one and done kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right? It's like a graphic novel basically.
Yeah.
And there are series.
One-off stories.
Yeah, there are series, like he's got his criminal series, which he's most famous for.
Yeah.
But that's typically you can jump in on any book because it's like the stories are somewhat tied together, but every story's new, you know. So yeah, that's all I really read as far as comic shit.
So I
these
need
days.
someone to point me towards a comic website that actually like keeps up
like
with
something
the
that would be
news.
called comic book resources, maybe.
What is that? Oh, CBR.
Yeah.
I've never actually read that. Maybe
Yeah.
I should go to that website.
Yeah,
Do you check it out?
No,
Oh.
but that's like one of the prominent ones. Though.
Oh,
Check it
alright.
out.
Would you say you need a resource?
I do
for
need a
comic
resource.
Books?
I need a resource
like a
for comic books.
comicbookresource.com.
He's like, oh no, but not that.
Yeah. All right.
I used to
I'll add it
listen
to
to
my
this
stuff.
podcast called like iFanboy or something like that, and that was
Not
pretty
gonna do that,
pretty good for
but-
a while. But
Yeah, me
I
neither.
stopped listening to that like 10 years ago. But they used to turn me on to like good shit.
Do you
back
feel
in the
like
day.
we just, as a generation, like we kind of sit in a fucking vacuum? So before us
Yeah,
was, here's the beginning, here's the series
yeah,
of it. Doesn't. I mean, we've been talking about comic books, but
yeah,
pick your poison, whatever it is that you like to collect, that you like to follow.
yeah,
Here's where the story started, and it continues.
yeah.
Yeah.
And since we have become adults, suddenly somebody realized, oh, and to be fair, I mean, the world has changed as far as communication and connection.
Yeah.
I mean, the internet was a baby when you and I were in college.
Yeah.
It was a baby, but it was there. 10 years later, you're out of college, Dave, and the internet is a thriving, flailing adolescent,
Yeah.
just spewing its shit everywhere.
Yep.
And people are like, oh, there's so much money to be made if we restart this, restart that,
Oh, yeah.
restart.
Yeah, that's true.
And so we're kind of sitting here going,
Just feeding the
yeah,
nostalgic
like, well, our
vacuum.
parents, the boomers, they all had, they all had the first version of whatever. Pick it, whatever
Yeah,
it was.
Right.
That happened during their lifetime for the most part.
Yeah.
Version 1. For us, we kind of inherited some of that we got to read or experience as kids.
Yeah.
And then as young adults, it's sort of rebooted.
Yeah.
And we're looking at it going, well, nostalgically, we kind of want to latch onto this.
Mm-hmm.
And so we did, because we had some expendable or disposable income.
Yeah.
And then it rebooted again
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and again
Yeah.
as the internet matured and marketing matured or mutated, depending on your perspective. And now we're kind of sitting here looking at everything going, what is the value in any of this?
Yeah. That's where I've been the last few years is like, it's just disposable to me now.
And it could be anything. It could be music. It
Yeah.
could be movies. It could be video games. It could be comic books. It could be editions of just books that we like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Totally. I agree with that 100%.
I feel like we're stuck between.
Well, and
just
that's
too messy.
That's why when something like The Holdovers comes up, where it's something original, even though it's got like that nostalgic vibe to it, they've made it look like it.
Yeah, it
was
feels a
filmed
little
in the
Dead Poets
70s
Society.
and whatever. But it's like an original story, right? So when something comes out like that just like I find completely compelling, I'm like, that's amazing. It's a new story. It's something. It's not being rebooted, It's and it's got amazing performances and all this shit in it. That's why I latch on to shit like that so hard these days.
I was just thinking about this because Disney's making all those live action movies of their movies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey.
And they're making a live action Moana. Like that movie just came out.
Yeah.
I mean, like
and,
6 years ago.
and
but
why?
or 5 years ago, and it's like it's literally just because they're like, yeah, rock's popular, let's do
Money.
it.
Yeah.
So
And
did you
Manuel's still
happen?
popular.
So the other night, I happened to just stumble across, turn on my Fire TV, right? And something pops up. It's like, it's Disney Plus, The Shepherd. And I think we talked about this on our Christmas episode. One of my absolute favorite things about Christmas has nothing to do with Christmas. It's just the CBC
Oh yeah.
broadcasts the
Yeah.
story.
I was
called-
going to ask you, did you get to listen to that this year? Because you got the stomach flu.
So how fucked up is this, Dave?
Yeah.
So I discovered this year that I have not understood it at all. It's not Christmas Eve. It's the last broadcast for the CBC. They broadcast Monday to Friday for All Things Considered.
Okay.
So Friday night, I was driving home from a gig. It was the 22nd, and they're like, and so I got in the car. It was an early gig, so I was done. Like 9:30, got in, driving off, and then I hear 10 o'clock comes around. That's when the show starts. Usually, I'm in the car at like 10:30 because the mass starts at 9. But this happened just coincidentally. I'm not at church. Playing a church service, I'm playing a unrelated holiday thing.
Whatever.
And comes on, and the introduction is super short. Like, we're happy to have you all here. This is this is our last, as is typical for every year. That's our last broadcast of the year before Christmas, and so this is our annual reading of The Shepherd by so and so from like 1976 or 82 or I don't know. It's like, oh shit, it's not Christmas Eve. I thought it was Christmas Eve because that's how I remember it.
Yeah.
It just happens to be the last airing of their show before Christmas, which for the last many years for me has been Christmas Eve because it's been a weeknight and I'm driving home. But on this particular day, it's Friday night. It's the 22nd. So here it is. So yes, I got to hear the whole thing.
Oh, that's cool.
Which I've never heard before. Incidentally, 2 nights ago, I turn on my TV and I see, oh, hey, Disney Plus has The Shepherd live action, brand new. Like, well, I want to watch that because that's the story.
Yeah.
Like, that's the story
Yeah.
I love.
Was it good?
Eh.
Oh,
So here's the thing. It's live action. It's fine. But if you've heard the radio play, all of the narration is gone.
oh,
Like, there's none of it. There's no narration at all. So none of that actually happens. It's just,
yeah, and that just plays a big role into it.
yes.
Yeah.
And they changed the story.
Oh,
And I'm like, okay. So here's you guys just being dicks now. what I was hoping for and would have been amazing had they bothered to follow through on it would have been taking the reading performance from this British actor that the CBC plays every year for the last 40 years or so, 45 years. Take that reading and animate it.
oh yeah, that'd be cool.
It would have been incredible. But that's not what they did. So, is it terrible? No, it's not terrible. Is it good?
Oh,
I
okay.
don't. I mean, I don't know.
I should just seek out the recording.
I
of it.
if I had the like, if you're asking me which should I look for?
Yeah.
Look to, I would, 100 times out of 10, I'd point you to the radio,
All right.
the radio broadcast.
I'm sure it's on YouTube.
No,
Yeah.
just go to the CBC. Like,
Oh.
you can go to the CBC and look for The Shepherd. It's there. You can stream it right from their website.
Oh, sweet. All right.
Yep. So, yeah, that was like, oh, sweet. And then, oh. Huh. It just felt like it was a perfect encapsulation of 2023. Oh. Well, that's just kind of a letdown.
All right.
Dang. Well, happy stuff of the year.
Yeah. You guys.
Right on. All right.
I hope you try harder next year.
Yeah. I think
we're down here for a while.
Yeah.
Unless
Yeah.
we just wait till Christmas, in which case we can go back to my house.
No, come back.
We'll
A
see.
few weeks.
Yeah.
Few weeks.
When you say a few weeks,
Yeah, I don't know.
are we talking Easter,
Yeah, we're gonna do our
Yeah,
Easter
we're gonna do
special. We
Easter
got to do
special.
the Easter
Yeah,
special.
yeah.
for
Memorial
sure.
Day?
Yeah.
Valentine's Day special. We got.
Well, that's coming up right quick. I
it
don't know
is
if I'll be
coming up
ready
quick.
for that.
That's it, right?
That's it. Yeah.
All
I
right.
got nothing else.
All right. Well, this year could very well suck.
Oh, it could be so bad.
It could
We'll
be
find
awful.
out.
It could be a goddamn dumpster fire this year, but we won't. We
This
won't
may-
find out until.
Yeah, this
The
may
end
be
of
the
the
year we all become Belgians.
Yeah. Anyway, but until then,
Right?
612-424-3835. No, actually, I don't even know if that's a thing
Didn't
anymore.
you cancel
I think I may have
Skype?
canceled
Yeah.
our phone number.
Find us.
Hey,
Find us on Discord.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
You
why?
remembered the phone number.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
It's fucking etched into my brain.
You remembered our canceled phone number.
I'm gonna have dementia. I'm gonna be sitting in a
It's
rest
gonna be
home, and I'm gonna be like 612
like Harley and Lost, just
424,
Yeah.
383.
and they're gonna be like, he keeps mumbling these
Like,
numbers.
what's
I don't
wrong with the
Yeah,
Rain
call
Man
it.
over
know.
here?
Yeah, 612.
That's what
Anyway,
he used to call for his Walgreens prescriptions.
I mean, they always called us,
Yeah,
so
that's
why
right.
not?
check out our sweet new website, mojomenace.com.
I have a new webs. Are you serious?
Yeah, for like 2 months now.
Yeah,
Oh shit! I haven't been there.
Well,
it's great.
I'm
Yeah.
excited.
yeah, it's it costs much less than the other one, and
Well-
it does the job a lot better than the other one did too.
Look
so.
at that.
Yeah, it turns out that 2005 technology, you don't really need to rely on that anymore.
2005.
Yeah, when we first fucking built the site, we're
That was,
using,
that was the year I moved back.
I don't have to fucking type out HTML code every time we pop in our new podcast episode.
How will you learn anything?
I'll
Oh,
have-
look at how good this looks.
What is that?
Nothing.
What the fuck is that?
That's our website.
It just says if you're the owner of this website and have questions, reach out to Bluehost.
Oh wow, did they fuck us up?
Maybe.
Did they fuck us up?
Oh, this is good.
No, hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
I'm so glad to be here right now.
Oh, these motherfuckers.
Yes, these motherfuckers.
If you're the owner of this website and have questions, reach out to Bluehost. We're happy to help. What?
What
You
if you're the
pricks.
owner of this website and you don't have questions?
I tell you what, folks, go to mojomenace.podbean.com.
Yeah.
And while I try to figure out why our dickhead hosts keep fucking us,
Oh, it's like Trump
this
steaks.
is
Trump
why
University.
I'm trying to get away from these pricks.
Yes,
I own.
but honest to God, what could have? I mean, at the time, Trump steaks. How could that go south?
This is why
I'm
I
a
want to get
freshman
away
at
from
Trump
them
University.
because
How could this go south?
I own the domain name, which is supposed to redirect to mojomenace.podbean.com, but apparently they can't even fucking figure that out.
Yeah, I'll show you my Podbean.
All right, anyway.
There
you go.
In the meantime, mojomenace.podbean.com. I don't know why I'm giving these assholes money. Anyway, that's all.
2023, y'all.
I mean,
Peace out.
Still the year.
It's been great.
Oh, I love you too. Shut up, Dave. I do. Shut up.